Enter the doll that should not exist. There are objects in this world that carry stories. Old photographs, abandoned houses, antique mirrors. And then there are objects that carry something else, something unseen, something that does not belong here. You've probably heard of Annabelle. You've seen the films. You've watched the fictionalized horror unfold on screen. But what if I told you the real story is quieter, less dramatic, and far more disturbing? Because the real Annabelle doesn't look terrifying. She doesn't have cracked porcelain skin. She doesn't have sharp teeth or hollow black eyes. She looks harmless, soft, almost innocent. And that may be the most dangerous part. Tonight we uncover the true case file behind Annabelle, the doll that paranormal investigators claimed was not possessed, but infested. Chapter 1. A gift in 1970. The story begins in 1970. A mother walks into a small gift shop. She is looking for something special, something sentimental. Her daughter, Donna, is turning 28. She's a nursing student, hardworking, responsible, kind, and she loves dolls. The mother sees it almost immediately. A Raggedy Ann doll sitting quietly on a shelf. Bright red yarn hair, a stitched smile, soft cloth body. It looks cheerful, innocent. She buys it without hesitation. That night, she gives it to Donna as a birthday gift. Donna loves it. She places it gently on her bed. And that is when everything begins. Chapter 2. The MOVian's Donna lives in a small apartment with her roommate, Angie. For the first few days, nothing unusual happens. But then Donna begins noticing small changes. She leaves the doll sitting upright on her bed before class. She returns home, and it's on the couch. She assumes she moved it and forgot. The next day, she carefully places it back in the bedroom chair. When she comes home, it's back on the bed, but not in the same position. Its legs are crossed. Its arms are folded. Poses she never placed it in. Soon, the movements escalate. The doll appears in different rooms entirely. Kitchen floor, hallway, near the front door. And each time the apartment is locked. No signs of forced entry, no missing items. Just the doll, moving. Chapter 3. The notice one afternoon, Donna and Angie return home to something far worse. Small pieces of parchment paper scattered across the floor. They don't own parchment paper. Each scrap has a message written in what looks like a child's handwriting. Help me. Help us. Help Lou. Lou is their friend. He often visits the apartment. The handwriting is shaky, uneven, like a young child learning to write. But no child has ever been inside that apartment. And then they notice the doll is placed neatly in the center of the room, as if waiting. Chapter 4. The below deeds later, the situation turns physical. Donna walks into the living room. Annabelle is lying face down on the floor. When she picks her up, she sees something dark on the doll's hands. Red, wet, thick drops appearing on the fabric. It looks like blood, seeping from inside the doll. From stuffing and cloth, a doll does not bleed. Donna feels something shift inside her. Fear becomes certainty. This is not imagination. Chapter 5. The SEANC terrified. The girls contact a medium. The seance takes place in their apartment. Candles flicker, air grows heavy. The medium begins speaking softly, then stops. She says there is a spirit present, a little girl, 7 years old. Her name is Annabelle Higgins. She claims she died on the property long before the apartments were built. She says she feels safe with Donna and Angie. She wants to stay. The spirit asks for permission to inhabit the doll. The girls feeling sympathy for what they believe is a lost child. Say yes. That decision changes everything. Chapter 6. Lulu never trusted the doll. He felt uncomfortable around it from the beginning. One night, while staying at the apartment, Lou wakes suddenly. He cannot move. Sleep paralysis. He sees the doll at the foot of the bed. It begins moving, slowly climbing onto his chest. Its soft face inches from his own. He feels pressure on his throat. He cannot breathe. Darkness creeps into his vision. He wakes up gasping. Scratches burn across his chest. Deep, bleeding, 7 claw-like marks. They disappear within days. But Lou is convinced this is no child spirit. This is something else. Chapter 7. The PRIST. The girls contact a priest. The priest senses immediately that something is wrong. He says the doll is not possessed by a child. It is being manipulated. Demonic entities often pretend to be children. They gain trust. They ask for permission. They infiltrate. He contacts Ed and Lorraine Warren. Chapter 8. The Dublin Arians, Ed and Lorraine Warren arrive at the apartment. Lorraine, a self-proclaimed clairvoyant, studies the doll. She does not see a child. She senses something non-human, something ancient. She explains, spirits cannot possess objects, but demons can attach themselves to them. The goal is not the doll. The goal is the humans, attachment, oppression, eventually possession. They conduct a blessing of the apartment. Then they take the doll. Chapter 9. The DRIV. While transporting Annabelle to their home museum, the car begins malfunctioning. Power steering fails. Brakes lock. The engine stalls repeatedly. Ed claims holy water temporarily stabilizes the vehicle. They barely make it home. Chapter 10. The MUCM. The doll is placed inside a glass case, sealed. Blessed. A warning sign is placed. Warning. Positively do not open. Visitors come. Some mock it, some challenge it. One young man pounds on the glass, laughs, dares the doll to hurt him. Hours later, he dies in a motorcycle accident. Another visitor experiences a near-fatal crash. Coincidence? Maybe, or maybe not. Chapter 11. The Escape Aryamo Avin, 2020. Rumors spread online. Annabelle had escaped. Panic floods social media. But the Warren family confirms the doll never left. Still locked inside the case. Still contained. For now. Closing. What is inside? Was Annabelle truly possessed? Was it hysteria, psychological projection, or something darker? The Warrens believe the doll was never a child, never innocent, but a demonic presence seeking entry into human lives. The doll remains in the Warren Occult Museum, silent, still, watching, and perhaps waiting, because sometimes the most dangerous things don't look dangerous at all. They look harmless. They look friendly. They look like a gift. And they wait for you to say, yes.
Hey everyone, quick question for you. Did you know that over 95% of the people who watch our videos aren't actually subscribed to the channel? We totally get it. Life gets super busy, and hitting that subscribe button is probably the last thing on your mind. But here's the thing. Subscribing is completely free, and it is the single best way to support us and help us keep making the content you love to watch. It literally takes just 1 second to click, but it makes a massive difference for us. So, if you're enjoying what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our awesome community. It would mean the world to us. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.